Hello, hello. Welcome back again, Arsenal Hater TV. Welcome to episode 4. Um, Upon the conclusion of game week 2, I thought it would be only right to bring back Houdini himself, Brandy Sands, aka the guy that hit 100 to 1 off a podcast and was doing it for free for you guys. So, hey, look, Jokeres is back. How you feeling,
What
man?
I say? What I say? I mean, I said 5-0. I said Saka would score one. I said Gyökeres would score two. I didn't predict the Timber double. Unlike that one guy off of FPL who triple captain Timber, definitely a time traveler or a bot account. I don't believe that. Who triple
Mhm.
captains Timber? Crazy. But I got Saka right. The only ones I got wrong was I said Declan Rice would score and I said Mane would score. He didn't even play in the game. But
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy. 5-0 win. I predicted that. I predicted two goals for Gyökeres and a goal from Saka. I think that's a well good prediction. Should have put money on it. I didn't. I
Mate,
didn't bet on it. I didn't bet on it. It's crazy.
literally is a smashing prediction, and obviously me and you were speaking the whole time throughout that match as well, and it's just like,
And you
yeah, I
made
can't.
fun out of 5-0. You
I
made fun
did,
out
I
of
did
five
make,
nil. I
yeah.
said I
Listen,
know my team.
I eat humble pie. I eat humble pie. You was right. You was right. The prediction was spot on. Absolutely unreal prediction. So yeah, what's your take on it? How did you feel about Arsenal's performance against Leeds?
We were a little bit slow to start. We were kind of feeling them out. We were a little bit safe with the attack. There's nothing wrong with that. And at one point, they actually did look like one good chance from them. It was a corner, and it was from Struck, their centre back, and it was at
Hmm.
pretty much right at the keeper. But it was a very powerful shot. Could have been a goal, and then that changes the game. 1-0 early on. It could be a completely different game. But realistically, they only had one big chance. We dominated possession. It was a good save from Raya, so he did have something to do that game, even though it was pretty much just a one chance. But then obviously Timber scored from a corner. We're calling Timber. I love Timber. I love him so much. Oh
Yeah,
my God. From a corner as well. The corner kings are back. Very, very happy with that. And then obviously Saka scored 2-0. And from that point, we were cruising. Very good, well taken goal from Saka as well. And then obviously we had Gyökeres scored as soon as pretty much the second half started. And it weren't a tap in. It weren't a little penalty. It weren't a penalty to start off with. And I know he missed the chance in the first half, but I think he was just snatching at it,
yeah,
snatched
yeah,
at the ball because he wants his first goal. But he just ran down that left wing, cut inside, ran past three, four players, bottom corner. It was beautiful.
yeah,
That is,
yeah.
and he's a
Honestly,
big striker, but
he
he's
is.
playing like he was a little.
He's a scary unit. That's the thing. He almost reminds me of like a stronger version of Nunes, or maybe like almost like a Didier Drogba kind of thing, where he's like
Yeah,
just so strong, running down the channel, and like yeah, he's scary, man. Like
he
after
ran like
that
he
Leeds
was a lot
game,
smaller. He ran very well. But
yeah,
then obviously Timber scored, and then Max Dowman. All I'm saying, I said he should play. Won another penalty, 100% a penalty. He's 15. You can't be touching him like that. It's crazy.
yeah,
He's shoulder barred,
right,
child. He ain't no
yeah.
CCSEs
It's
yet.
crazy, right?
But
Yeah, yeah.
I
And
kind of
he's doing
wanted,
all right as well. He's doing all right. He was
I
holding
wanted,
his own.
I wanted Max Stammer to take the penalty. We're 4-0 up with like a minute left. But I see why Gyökeres did it. He's going to be our penalty taker. And if he misses it, he's already scored this game. But no, Gyökeres, two goals, penalties. So we know he's good at penalties. And, that a beautiful goal as well. And 5-0, that's confidence leading to game week 3.
That's it. Yeah. Game week 3 is against the Premier League champions, the Real Reds, Liverpool. So
Ah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
gonna be a big game. Like I was said on my last episode, I was literally getting your messages last game, like, oh, you're gonna shave your beard, you're gonna shave your beard, you're gonna do this forfeit. So I guess for the sake of YouTube greatness, if you want to organize a forfeit, then I'm game. If you don't, you ain't got a beard, so I can't say you got to shave your beard as well.
We'll do a forfeit right now. Right now. What
Good.
my forfeit will be a draw, we do nothing. I think that's fair. Pretty fair. Draw,
Yeah.
nothing. If Arsenal lose, Liverpool win at Anfield. Because look, even though you beat Newcastle, let's talk about that. You were 2-0 up, and you yet again let pretty near enough a two-goal lead slip. You've been 2-0 up, and then it was 2-all. And then obviously you made it 3-2 last seconds of the game. But you
No,
dropped a
wait, hang
two-goal
on.
lead.
Can we stop? Can we stop and
Nah,
add?
I'm getting too excited.
Can we rose tint your whole story because the story sounded horrible. So basically, what had happened is we went up 2-0. They've managed to pull it back, and the last minute our 16-year-old little Rio, first
Oh,
time finish like he's done on the training ground a million times.
you
The
were
co
lucky.
the confidence for him to to just take that on the first touch, like in the
I,
10th
I,
minute of extra time as well.
to
Yeah,
be
we
fair, good for Rio. No, no, to be fair, good on the kid. Very, very well. Schlosby left it for him very, very nicely. But the thing that I'm trying to put across is you were 2-0 up against 10 men and you let the 2-0 lead slip.
yeah,
Yes, you were lucky to score that
true,
last goal. You
true.
could have They could have been 3-2. It really, really could have been 3-2. You were 2-0 up against 10 men. I didn't think it was red first time seeing it, but it was a red card, fair enough. I don't know what Gordon's doing now. I think he's just desperate to get a goal if he tackled him. It doesn't matter,
Hmm.
it's a red card.
Yeah,
10 men and you let a 2-goal lead slip. Are you mad?
I
And
know, but
now
we
you're against Arsenal. You don't look good defensively, so that's how I'm confident. So I'm going to say my forfeit. A draw, nothing happens. If you win, I think something spicy because I'm decent with spice, not good. Have you seen the videos of the one chip challenge? You know, the
yeah.
crisp, it's like the world's spiciest crisp. It doesn't sound that bad. When you buy it online, when they send gloves, because you have to wear gloves whilst eating them, because you
Hmm.
can't eat them with your fingers in case your fingers go on your face or your eyes. I'll do that either A, as a separate video, send it to you and you can use it in a video, or I eat it whilst we're doing our next video.
You know what?
I
Now
might be in pain. I'm going to be
the
in absolute
the
pain if that happens to me. It won't happen. It won't happen.
see the drama queen in me right now. You're literally speaking to my heartstrings right now. I think that would be like football YouTube greatness if you done
Yeah,
a
mate.
hot
One
chip
chip
challenge.
challenge straight away
I mean, is that what
for
you're up to?
400 subs. For
Is that what you want
400
to do?
subs.
Is that what you want to
Bro,
do? Yeah. Because
fill it,
so
fill it for the
what
love.
happens
The
if
love of the game.
what happens if Arsenal win then? What's my forfeit?
Hey, I made my own forfeit and I'll put myself crazy. I'm just happy. You want to shave your bit?
Not
That's what you said
particularly. My
originally.
beard is my powers. Do you know what? Do you know what? I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, you get to decide. It's either my beard or my hair in it. One of the two.
Or your hair. Or what, skinhead, you're saying?
Skinhead, yeah, like you, yeah.
Or I want to say an Arsenal shirt, but that doesn't really. I know you're Arsenal hater, but you're a Liverpool fan.
Do you know what? I was actually planning to get an Arsenal shirt throughout the season and cut out the badge, cut out the badge,
Oh,
cut the
criminal,
sponsors out, and
criminal.
just have like I'm not sure how YouTube will feel about my nipple poking through where the Arsenal badge is meant to be, but
Nah, genuinely, would you do the one chip challenge?
I don't think I would. I've seen people do it,
Do you know?
and yeah,
Hey,
long
for the
story
love of the
short,
game,
I
for the
don't want
love
to
of the
go off in a
game.
big tangent, but when I was at uni, I tried like one of the world's hottest peppers, and yeah, it
Yeah,
wasn't good.
it wasn't fun.
It ended up in me leaving my lecture, calling the ambulance twice, like literally
You
in
did it in
absolute
lecture. To be
yeah,
fair,
yeah,
that
yeah.
that, that that's mad. That is mad.
And it was only for like £10 as well. The guys tricked me, man. They got a good bargain. I thought I was getting the good end of the stick. They're like, yo,
All right, how about you shave you? All right, I'll tell you what. You would have to shave your head because you got. I think was it Mbwemu's club wrong? Was that? Oh, no, that was Cunha's club, wasn't it?
yeah, no, it was in
I think
Buemo's club.
you got Mbwemu's club wrong. Shave your head, and you're no longer Almiron. You are now Mbwemu.
That okay, okay.
I think
Well,
that's pretty fair. A
it's not too
one
bad.
chip challenge for a skinhead.
All right.
I think. I mean, I've pretty much already got a skinhead. You know what I mean?
Do you know what? Do you know what? I'm gonna accept that. Yeah, let's do
Go
a
on. You're
virtual
shaking on
handshake.
that.
Yeah, I accept that. Make sure you get the hot chip ready. Do you know how to get it ordered in? Yeah.
I'll just Google it. I know you can Google it. You can get it on Amazon or something. It's not actually too bad. I Googled it. It's not too that expensive. That is. It's definitely bad. Um,
Yeah.
make sure you're gonna make sure I get the right one,
Oh,
100%. Because
100%.
you'll be like,
100%.
but realistically, that's how confident I am. I'm just saying you have to get skinhead. You can grow back. I'll eat the hottest chip in the world because we're not losing. We are not losing. Even
Hey,
if
yo,
I'm
that's
not saying
energy. That's the energy that we need. Like we
we're
can't win.
not Arsenal hater TV. You started a channel as soon as we're getting win after win after win after win. What are you doing?
I know, innit? It's
We're
time.
against the team that's just scored. We've just scored five. Yeah, I know it's against Leeds. New for my team. You can't defend. You go 2-0 up and then you concede two. That's two games. It happened in the Palace game as well. If I'm not mistaken. Was it
Yeah,
Palace?
yeah. We was a little bit shaky
Yeah,
in the defense. Yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
happened as
We
well,
did our
didn't it?
first
Then you
game.
won 4-2. Obviously, it was 2-0. Then it was 2-2. Then it was 4-2. And the last game it was 3-2. You keep getting 2-0 leads and then conceding two. You ain't scoring two against us.
Yeah.
We're the best defense in the league. How you can't let
Listen,
go of a
listen,
two-goal
listen,
lead
listen,
if you're
listen,
not in it.
listen.
All
You guys played Leeds, yeah. So let's not get carried
right.
away. You guys played Man United, that was like 17th last year, and Leeds United that just come up. So essentially, you guys face like relegation battling teams. So this is
To
gonna
be
be your
fair,
first. This is gonna be your first challenge of the season. And to be fair, I
mm,
reckon Newcastle was a challenge, but in all honesty, I reckon this is going to be our first challenge of the year as well. So
it is incredible. To be fair, Anfield game week 3. Wow, that is mental. It's already. I mean, it could be a title decider.
yeah.
Obviously, so early on in the season, you don't want to say that. But I
Hmm.
was celebrating. I was screaming when it was 2-2 with Liverpool against Newcastle. My brother's going, "Why are you screaming? It's only game week 2." And I'm like, "These are the points that matter. Every single point matters
No, it's true.
because the further you can get ahead and later." And here's the thing: I've already made the bet. Let's talk about Arsenal hater TV. Let's talk about Arsenal's perhaps injuries. Maybe
I was literally
yeah,
just
two
about to
players.
mention. So let's talk
Yeah,
about literally like Odegaard
I've
and
already
Saka.
made the bet.
They come off last game. It looks like Saka's out for a month. I haven't got the exact update on Odegaard's situation. I'm not sure if you do, but what do you think about
No.
those injuries and how Arsenal are going to bounce back?
Odegaard, I believe it's the 38th minute he came off. I think he's had a few bad seasons, but I still never wish injury upon a player.
Hmm.
He on his day he's incredible. Like against Liverpool, he could have been amazing. So obviously I'm upset he's injured. I love Waneri though. I've been saying I'd love to see Waneri at Cam and Declan Rice be our captain. I think that will properly happen now, realistically, or maybe Eze will play Cam. You never know. I reckon maybe Eze is going to be left wing though, and then we'll have Waneri Cam, or we'll have Eze Cam and have probably Martinelli or Trossard on the left because as we know Saka's injured.
Hmm.
It's just annoying. So, but yeah, Odegaard is upsetting. He could be back though. I'm not actually sure. I haven't actually seen that much on it. All I have seen is Starboy Saka for 1 month, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's just a month." But it could have been worse. We've got Liverpool, Newcastle, and Man City. Come on, every year, man. Why
Hmm.
is it every year this
Every
happens to
year,
us?
look, the
Saka, Gabriel Saliba. No.
even
It's
I
the
was
only reason we
saying.
don't win the league. Only reason is injuries.
Hey, look, even I was saying last episode as well. Here you go. The Arsenal fans are going to start talking about injuries, and lo and behold.
Gotta do it, man. It's human. It's Arsenal
Yeah,
heritage. This.
yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. Like even you saw like how disappointed Saka was himself. I think I was like lip syncing what he was saying, and he was like, "Oh, why, man?" or whatever. Like after he got injured,
Mm,
so it's clearly
what a baller. But we
hopefully he
have
gets better.
options now. We have options now, as I said. I think personally I'd play as I said, the Cam being one area, and then on the left wing play probably Martinelli, and then have Madueke on the right. And then if Martinelli's having an off game, you've also got Trossard. Or if we just need something a little bit different, genuinely we could bring Max Dowman. Not, I wouldn't start him. No, Anfield for a 15-year-old starting suicide. I know
Hmm.
some Arsenal fans get a little bit carried away. I'm not that level of carried away yet. He is 15. I'm thinking of Waneri. He first got subbed on when he was 15, and then he didn't start, starting games till he was 17. He
Yeah.
needs the experience, blah, blah, blah. But if we have Madueke left wing, which we was doing in that previous game against Leeds, so trying it out before obviously the injuries and everything has to be changed around a bit.
Hmm.
Actually, I think he stayed left wing, didn't he? Because Max Stamman was on the right. Yeah. But either way, Max Stamman could come on later in the game because with how poor your defense looks, obviously, you still look good. You still catch a lot of chances out. But Kanate cannot defend at the minute. Think he's too busy thinking about Real Madrid because he's just like Trent, in my opinion.
Who
I think he's
knows?
going to
Who
Real Madrid.
knows?
Hey, I tell you what, that's what I want to start. Real Madrid hater TV. Stop signing players for free because you're dialing them up. Wrong.
Literally,
Hate it.
right? Literally.
But I think Kanate looks bad. I think is Frimpong injured as well. I believe
No, no,
Frimpong's
no.
injured.
Frimpong's not injured. No,
Is he not?
no,
Oh, I
no,
thought
no.
he
He
was
was
injured.
playing. He was playing last game.
All right, I'm just yeah. I think I'm just playing make believe now. I'm trying to get more confidence in my bet.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
I think your defense looks shaky basically, and I think we can capitalize on that. And against United, we weren't the better team, but we just took an early lead from a goalkeeper mistake that still counts as a defensive mistake. I
That's
can see
yeah.
that against Liverpool.
It's vital.
I think he'll be. What's your prediction? What's your prediction? Let's do that.
My prediction for the game is gonna be a nice and simple 2-0 Liverpool. Conservative,
Ooh.
some might say. What's your
In the
prediction?
last two games, you've conceded two, and you're saying you're going to get a 2-0 lead again and not concede two against Arsenal.
Yeah.
That cannot be right. That cannot be right.
You ain't got
I think
Starboy. Starboy's not going to be playing. Van Dijk. Van Dijk's going to have Jokeris in his pocket. Yeah, Van Dijk's going to have groceries, Victor groceries in his shopping cart all game long.
Canate exists, mate. Canate exists. And I think Kirkes might have a bit of a tough game. I generally think we're going to play well attacking wise. I think it's going to be a 2-1 Arsenal win.
Okay.
I think, let's see. Do I think you'll score first or not? I'm very unsure. I feel like we're going to score first. If you score first, it is trouble. It's Anfield, the nerves kicking for Arsenal. I reckon we score first. I reckon we get a goal from Gyökeres. I reckon Gyökeres runs at Kanate or Van Dijk tries, or a defending and, not actually putting the tackle in. And then we just kind of defend for a bit. We try do what we tried doing against United. I reckon then we concede probably through Ekatike. I don't care like what anyone says. He actually is playing really, really well. I hate to admit it, he looks like, the final
Some
product.
might say he's the new Henri.
Let's not take the mick here.
You
Let's
know,
not be stupid.
Being a Frenchman as well. He's got the
Yeah,
pace, got the
you've had two
finishing.
games. He's had 2 games, mate. He's had 2 games. Let's quiet on that. I was gonna say he's very good. You might not need Isak, but I think you might need a bit of humbling there.
We'll see. We'll
Thierry
see.
Henry is the greatest Premier League player of all time. Let's not compare that yet.
That's debatable. That's debatable.
No,
He's a
no.
great. He's one of the greats, and I obviously admire him growing up. I used to love Thierry Henry, but I wouldn't say
Hmm.
he is the greatest Premier League player.
I think he's the greatest of all time.
I think
But either
he
way,
might be in the competition, but there's other people like the name on the back of this t-shirt, Suarez. The boy
Suarez
Suarez. It's
over
rubbed out now. It's rubbed out now, but Suarez
what?
was on the
Well,
back of these
it's
t-shirts.
rubbed out because you just said I'm on about Premier League greatest of all time. You cannot have Suarez in that debate.
Suarez, are you sure?
No, yes,
Do you
I'm
remember?
sure. Are you
Do you
mad?
remember how you used to
Yeah, we're on
like?
about Premier League impact. Yes, he used to be good, but that's no. You
Why
talk
does
about Alan Shearer, you talk about Thierry Henry, you talk about Aguero, you talk about these players, or you talk about the
why
midfielders. So the Frank Lampards, the Stevie G's,
why does Suarez get this doesn't get his name mentioned in that conversation then, in your opinion?
because he's done way more in La Liga.
You
Well, I'm
think
not on
so?
about how good they are. Yes, yes, he did more in La Liga. Of course, he did more in La Liga with Barcelona and with Atletico Madrid. He won the league with them as well.
I mean, he's done amazing things with Liverpool too. But
I think
I
that
know what you mean. I know
you're
what
gonna
you
get.
mean.
You're gonna. This is Arsenal haters TV, and trust me, you're gonna get people clowning on Liverpool for that. That's a wild take. Either way, 1-1.
Really?
I think it's a wild
Damn.
take. Suarez
You
ain't
not
top 10.
awake? Was you not awake when Suarez used to score a hat trick at Norwich every single time he went to that stadium?
Suarez ain't top 10. Suarez ain't top 10. Hate to say it. Either way, 1-0 through Gyökeres, 1-0 through Ekatike, and then I reckon it will be 2-1 from. No, I think Gabriel, I think it'd be from a corner.
You
I
think?
weren't going to say, I was trying to think maybe, maybe a Declan Rice long shot, maybe Madueke scores. I reckon it'll be a corner. And I think Van Dijk will be on Gabriel or tries to be. It's either Gabriel escapes Van Dijk or maybe Van Dijk's marking Saliba and then Gabriel just dunks on Kanai. But I
Hmm.
reckon Gabriel corner 2-1, absolute scenes. And I think Gabriel also does the celebration with Gyökeres because we've seen him do the celebration before in the Champions League against Sporting. And I reckon, obviously, Gyökeres scores the first, Gabriel gets the second, and they're both doing the celebration together. And then we just defend, and you ain't getting a last minute winner in this game. 2-1 to Arsenal.
Okay. Okay. Strong
I'm saying it.
prediction.
I'm
Strong
saying it.
prediction. It almost sounds like a Hollywood film the way both of them are doing the same celebration.
I,
You thought
I
about this. You thought about this.
I didn't. I did for the first goal, but I thought Gyökeres would score. This is to be fair. I think my last prediction, the reason I go right is maybe I don't know. That was pretty Hollywood as well, 5-0. I don't know. I got my first week a bit wrong. Second week I did perfect. Hopefully this one could be perfect. Or we can just keep a clean sheet again because we're Arsenal and we're massive.
Or you could just lose and start eating a hot chip on this channel
Oh mate, on
and
the
like go
channel,
red like a tomato, red like that Arsenal top you got on over there. That's what we want to see. So
I'm decent with spice, but not to that level. I remember doing. My dad I told me I was good with spice, so he bought me a pack of chilies, and I was just sitting there drinking milk for ages. I mean,
yeah,
one time I drank a bottle of hot sauce with my mates, and I thought the hottest pepper in the world was the ghost chili, but it's actually the Carolina Reaper, and I got Carolina Reaper hot sauce.
hmm
And me and my mates, we were, I think it was 14, 15, and they were going, oh, I want to try a little bit. I went, if you do that, you're not going to want to do more of it. She just says, to what? So I necked the whole bottle, mate. Oh, mate, I was ill. It
Livid.
was grim.
You
I'll
can,
show you. I'll send you the video. I'll send you the
yeah,
video.
make sure you do. You can only do that when you're young. When you're old, you gotta take like annual leave the next day. You gotta take annual
Hey,
leave off work the next day because walking around's
I ain't got you. I ain't got you because we ain't losing.
dangerous.
We ain't losing them.
That's it. That's it. All right then. So
And you're gonna be
Crash,
in Bournemouth. You're gonna be in Bournemouth.
I'm gonna be the brand new Mbemo. I mean, oh yeah, you'd think so. You'd think so. But we'll see. We're gonna have to wait and find out. So, question. How do you think Arsenal has changed from last season, and what makes Arsenal's title chance realistic this year?
The director of football. Genuinely, I loved. I think it's the director of football. We had Edu Gaspar, and obviously he's left. I think he's gone to Nottingham Forest, but I just know he's left Arsenal. And he would always make sure, he's for everyone the perfect deal. This new director of football, look at the squad depth we have. Look at the amount of signings we have. You see who we're linked with?
Nah,
Do you
who?
see? We're also apparently going to have a loan move with an option to buy a 60 million from Hinakape, from Bayern Leverkusen.
Okay,
The
okay.
centre back. Yeah, yeah. So that's another defender, and it's more squad depth. We have so many players now, and it's absolutely incredible. I think the squad depth is incredible. And we could have easily stopped. After Eze, everyone went, oh, yeah, we're done, we're done. Apparently, Tottenham as well tried buying Hinakape, but apparently, as soon as they went to sign him, he said he'd already been sold on the Arsenal project.
No
So it's
way.
just it's professional. We're just stealing, Spurs' targets. It's sabotage. We don't even want him. That's why we're just loaning him for now. It's just sabotage. But no, he's a great, great, great centre back. I think that's amazing. And I mean stuff like that. When you look at Eze, you look at Gyökeres, you look at Zubimendi, you look at Mascara, Kepa. We're getting another centre back. There's so much squad there. I mean, we two injuries, Odegaard and Saka. Last season we got God, game's gone. We ain't doing it. We've been here before. The players have had time to gel, and I think with all of these signings, with the momentum, this is the make or break year, and I think it's the make year, and we're going to win some trophies, 100%. And that starts with beating you at Anfield.
Oh, we'll see. It'll be interesting. It's going to be a great game this weekend. I was going to ask you, we haven't actually spoken about in depth on your signing of Eberechi Eze. So, what's your thoughts? Congrats.
Yes, is a incredible, absolute baller. He has talent. We saw that in the opening game week. I know it's a 0-0 draw, but he did score a free kick. Obviously, it's disallowed. It's a great squad depth, incredible squad depth. If Martinez having enough time, even though we kept Trossard for a bit longer. And it's a bit weird. We signed him as soon as Havertz got injured. I don't know if that's correlated at all, if we were always going to get him.
Hmm.
But he can play cam, he can play left wing. I love players that can cover more than one position. Absolutely love it. So no matter way, okay, left wing or right wing.
Hmm.
Um, he's a baller, and he was in the Arsenal academy. He's always wanted Arsenal. And what can I say? Tottenham worked on the deal for 2 weeks. We spent 2 hours. He was literally, I think, what he was doing was he wanted to leave Palace, and I think he was going to delay it all the way until the final day of the transfer window. If no one came for him, he might have joined Spurs, but he might have still rejected them. But
Hmm.
2 weeks, and you're telling, but then as soon as we just go, oh, you know what, we'll match Tottenham's transfer bid. Yeah, Eze wants to join within 2 hours. Arsenal
Okay.
hero, mate. Arsenal hero. He left the academy. Now he's back home. He is home. Eze is
Yeah.
home.
He couldn't. He
Have you
couldn't
seen
go.
the
He couldn't
promotion?
go. He couldn't go to Tottenham. He's Arsenal fan. It just wouldn't sit
The
right with him.
promotional
Yeah.
video of him and Ian Wright. And it was like Arsenal. He turns around to the camera and says, of course, it's Arsenal, mate. Come on, look at the
Come
badge. Look
on,
at it's a bit faded. I do need to
Guinness.
get another badge. Gooner, mate.
Guinness.
Young, mate. He's been a gooner since a young boy.
Yeah.
And he's here to oh my God. I don't care, mate. We are the Gunners, and I reckon genuinely he plays next week, and he probably has an absolutely incredible performance. Maybe an
We'll see.
assist.
We'll see. My
We will see.
prediction
We will
is,
see.
as I did say 2-0 earlier, and I think actually this is like quite surprising because Verts has been really poor, but I reckon Verts is going to get a brace next weekend against you guys. 2 goals for Verts.
Are you
We'll
rage
see.
baiting me? Are you rage baiting me?
Could
He
be.
him playing terribly has gone under the radar, and you think he's going to score 2 goals against Gabriel, Saliba, and Raya?
Yeah.
And we're not even talking about Timber. We're not talking about
Don't
Calafiori.
don't
Skelly.
forget, don't forget, these are the same centre backs that Firmino used to terrorize. Like, so nothing's changed. Like, when Firmino
They
was
had
shot faking the whole team, he's just done like 3 shot fakes and like 5 people slid across the floor. Like, it's the same
hated
team. So
Firmino, I
when the
hated
when the
Firmino.
new Thierry Henry Ekatike gets at them, let's see what they're really made out of. Yeah. Be a
New
good
Thierry
game.
Henry is still a criminal. I can't believe you said that, you know.
It's gonna be a good game next weekend, though.
It
It's
will
gonna
be.
be a
It
good
will be.
game.
I'll
Yeah.
definitely be watching it 100% in my new house as well. The reason the setup keeps changing, staying with my family for the summer from university,
Hmm.
and it's whoever's room my sibling isn't in. So the
Nice.
next week I'll be watching the game in my new house. It's absolutely awesome, and hopefully I have an actual proper good setup for our next video together. And 100% I'm gonna be messaging you all throughout that game.
Oh, trust me, trust
We're
me.
gonna be rage baiting each other so much. I can already see.
Ah, it's gonna be a great game. I can't wait for it already. This weekend it was just like there weren't too many surprises. Everyone kind of like just got their little dubs. Man City lost to Tottenham.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, that was a little bit of a shock, but we know, they've kind of fallen off. No, you know that Man City struggles there even.
Hmm.
Brentford beating Villa, I'd say was a surprise. I know there's at home, but the amount of out of departures they've had and whatnot. I mean, a lot of people said they were going to get relegated this year. I
Yeah.
didn't say that. I said they were going to come 14th, and I said that was my crazy prediction
Hmm.
because obviously they've lost a lot of players. But that's a video for another day. That's a whole other Premier League. But there's a few shocks, but Burnley winning at Sunderland, a lot of people didn't back it. I still be a nil-nil draw, but. Yeah, there's a few shocks, but the main teams I do understand what you're saying. Like the
Sure,
main ones,
sure.
we know Spurs beat City, we
Yeah,
know
yeah, yeah.
Liverpool wins, we know Arsenal wins.
So final question, I guess, to wrap up this episode before the weekend is if you guys get the W this weekend against Liverpool, can we start thinking about the Premier League?
No, no, no.
No?
I it's always in the back of their mind. It's in the back of my mind right now. That you cannot put it to the front. We're 3 games in. We could beat
It's
you, and
early,
then we
yeah.
could lose against Newcastle, who take their anger out from the game where they should have really picked up a point against you. We could easily draw. We can easily lose against City, and then suddenly that 9 from 9 turns into a 9 from 15.
Hmm.
I'm not getting carried away. Every season, I think 3 years in a row before this season, I predicted we'd come first. We didn't. We came second 3 years in a row. But this year, I did predict we'll come third. I think I was just, I think I'm trying to play, reverse psychology with the universe. But we can't speak about it yet. But there will be a point where we can. Let's get past Liverpool, Newcastle, and City. And then I think the fixtures are a little bit nicer, a little bit easier. And then let's just see if we can do them. Because sometimes the easier fixtures are the harder ones because they're the ones the players that don't think of. They don't think about it. And then the Premier League, genuinely, all it is one shock mistake to lose the title.
Hmm.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Look at
You
that.
got to stay consistent all year long. That's what the Premier League's about, man. But anyway,
I mean, yeah.
Bradley, get ready, get your hot chip ready as well. I'll start putting conditioner in my hair now, so
Yeah, yeah. Have it
the
secured,
net
mate.
fusion doesn't rub against my head. But yeah, thank you. Appreciate you again, and we'll catch up soon.
Yeah, always. Catch up
Yeah,
soon, mate. You take care of
appreciate your
yourself.
time again. Thank you. Bye.